Well, here's a bit of a snapshot into how messed up the rental housing market is in Ontario. I don't know about the other provinces. In Ontario, we have the LTB, the Landlord Tenant Board, which serves to resolve matters for residential rental properties between tenants and landlords. So it was 2 years ago to this month that I received an illegal eviction from where I was residing and had been renting for 12 years. I just got notification from the Landlord Tenant Board that in September coming, the case will go before the Landlord Tenant Board. 2.5 years. Yeah, that's how busy, how backed up the Landlord Tenant Board is. I'll give you a quick snapshot into the Landlord Tenant Board. When a landlord wishes to evict a tenant for whatever reasons, the term reno eviction, where they evict someone on the premise, they're going to splash a coat of paint and can re-rent it at a higher rate than the province allows the rent to be increased, although I believe that's been dropped provincially. Or the tenant could not be paying rent or destroying the property or whatever. The landlord has to go to the LTB and get the appropriate form, an L1, 2, L6, whatever. Or in my case, I file a T2 and a T6, landlord tenant LT. That's how long it's going to take to go to adjudication. The process is arduous. You can apparently phone in, but I don't think you'd have much luck with that. In my case, I had so much video evidence and documentation to send in. You want to send it in ASAP so the adjudicator can review it before your case comes up in a Zoom meeting. I had so much stuff I had to pay someone to help me do it. I mean, your average bear can't really deal with this system. It's that complex, really. I mean, because if you're just in a telephone call, the adjudicator, who's like the judge, it's a he said, she said. You want to get in as much evidence as you can. Again, in my situation being a little more complex than most, there was a lot of video evidence as well as documentary evidence. Illegal rent increases. I didn't get paid for working for them. The eviction was illegal because, again, you have to use the proper forms, dates, reasons, terminology, etc. Yeah, 2.5 years. Wow, eh? Just thought I'd give you a quick overview. Again, I don't know. In other provinces, they must have similar boards to protect both the landlord and the tenant. Don't take me wrong. There's a lot of tenant abuse. I could have been residing in that residence this whole time and not paying rent, and the landlord would have been totally handcuffed, not able to get me out of there at all. So I'm not, saying that the board is biased for or against landlords. Don't take me wrong there. The system, in fact, leaves itself open to that many a landlord can be abused. We've all heard the stories. Someone pays first and last. That's what we do here in Ontario. Moves in and just doesn't pay any rent. And the landlord can't evict them without going through the Landlord Tenant Board. And again, 2.5 years. Can you imagine? But why is the board so backed up? Is kind of my point. Foreign investment properties, renovictions, again, when they say, hey, we could double the rent by kicking this guy out and getting someone else in there. Anyways, just thought I'd throw the story out there. Why not?